Now we're live. Welcome everybody to Terra as
Good one. Good one.
Shit.
That was funny. I like that one.
I couldn't resist.
We gotta
well, usually I do that at the intros.
Oh, okay. Is there a way I can change it to where I just kind of see everybody's cams all at the same time as opposed to giving priority to whoever's the loudest? Because I'm about to have a freaking seizure with it constantly changing like this.
You can
click on one.
Yeah, click on one and the rest will stay.
Oh, okay.
Click on the big titties.
Well, I mean, obviously.
Well, this is her stream, so that seems appropriate to have.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
No, it's not the fact that I'm making them very visible.
Giggity.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you want my attention? Now you
I
got
hadn't noticed.
We got we got Kitty in the.
I see that.
Got Kitty in the chat. How you doing? How you doing, buddy?
Dig the Guy Fawkes mask, dude. I dig it.
All right,
If I weren't
so
at work,
I have.
That's probably what I can somewhat match with Scoob over here.
I have the next 6 minutes.
Good evening, everybody. I am having a delicious cup of Berry's Gold Blend hot tea.
Very cool.
If I drink it right now, it'll burn me, so I'll have to wait it to cool off just a tad.
We have Scooby331.
Hey, hey.
Hello.
And we have Frank Burnside.
Greetings, motherfuckers. Frank's actually the mentor. Common misconception, but I get to play the role on occasion.
Yeah, so it's like the whole Frankenstein's monster thing.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
And then we have Christopher Sylvester.
What's up? This isn't tea. This is cheap sake.
Sake.
Cool.
Which isn't too bad. He gets some decent sake.
Nice.
Yeah,
No, this is the cheap shit that's like $12 a half gallon.
There's
I drank the good stuff the other night.
Yeah, there's an
sake,
Asian market. There's an Asian market it's roughly about 30 minutes away, and they have some pretty good shit. They have some stuff in one of those the traditional vessels that goes for about 35.
Oh, nice.
It's not bad.
We might have some decent sake over at our local liquor store. I'll have to go and check, cause I know the place I normally go to's got a couple of different varieties, but it's in the regular bottle. They don't have it in any of the ceramic casks or anything like that. But they do have the Viking's Blood, which comes in a nice ceramic little cask.
Oh, that's good mead.
Oh, fuck yeah, it's good mead, man. Ah.
Yeah, they've got that at the Wine World, which is basically like a Bevmo if anybody doesn't have Wine World but does have Bevmo.
Nice.
Let me ask you, either of you guys ever tried Baron Jaeger?
No, but that does sound like something my father would like.
I've had Beringer wine and I've had Jägermeister liqueur. Tell me that's not just both of those in the same glass, because that would be awful.
No. Check it out. You guys have actually seen it before. In the 13th Warrior, when Antonio Banderas is going on, oh, I can't drink anything made from grape or by wheat, and the guy starts laughing and hands him the bottle and says, "Honey, it's distilled from honey." That's Baron Jaeger.
Awesome.
And get sloshed off of it. What I would do is I would take mead and I'd fill my tanker full of mead and then I throw a shot of Baron Jaeger in it. Oh, it is so beautiful. Yeah.
That does sound tasty.
Yeah, look for Baron Jaeger roses. You'll see it. It's got a picture of like a wood carving. What a special wine liquor in Germany, and they would leave it out for and the bears would come and they would actually consume this shit and they would get destroyed and it was easier to kill them.
There you go.
So, you're telling me this is the Berserkers brew?
Yes.
Yeah.
Berserker.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Before I go out on May the 1st, I'm going to have me a couple shots of that so I can go deal with the local commutards.
I'm just giving you a fair warning. It's distilled from honey, so you're literally drinking fermented honey.
Yeah.
You're gonna hate yourself in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh,
You are going
God.
to fucking hate yourself in the morning. It's like a whiskey hangover with the side effect of blindness.
A whiskey hangover would be a godsend. This is like a wine hangover.
Well, yeah,
Times 1,000.
yeah.
Well, are we talking good wine hangover or bad wine hangover? 'Cause I don't really get.
There's no such thing as a good wine hangover.
Yes,
The hangover from good wine.
yes, there is. Okay, I have actually consumed 2-3 different types of good red wines, and I have had a slight hangover from them. There's the Christkinder Glühwein. That's not too bad. And then there's that Catalonian wine we got for New Year's. That stuff actually wasn't too bad either. And there was some other type of generic fucking red wine our other roommate found. It was like, oh, here, I figured you like this. And I went up down in the whole goddamn bottle because I was the only one that fucking drank red wine. And then it was like,
I dig Glühwein. I dig it.
Glühwein's good shit, man.
Yeah. We were.
I'm a Carlo Rossi man myself.
Yeah.
That's some nice sangria.
Sweet stuff.
Sangria is pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I like to freestyle my own sangria. Just go buy a bunch of red wines, hit the produce section, see what looks good.
Yeah.
Yummy.
We also just buy Real Sangria and sit there and drink and talk.
Well, yeah, that's because when you and I
drink
get
and
together,
talk.
it's usually like, hey, we have some time to hang out. Let's do it. We don't have 2 days to prep sangria.
Yeah. There's
Well, we
a
don't get to
brand.
hang out that often.
Yeah, there's a brand of Mexican soda that we get at the local grocery store, and it's really cheap, so you can buy a lot of it for really cheap. And they have a sangria flavored stuff, and that's
I know this stuff you're talking about. We sell it here too.
Yeah, that's what the kids do to make really cheap sangria. Is they use that soda, put a little booze in there, and call it sangria. Maybe a slice or two of lemon or orange to kind of spruce things up. But, that's
I never bothered buying the sangria soda. I would always buy the tamarind.
That is good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
My brother would see me drinking and he would just shake his head at me. I go, what? He'd say, what are you, man? He got all annoyed with me. He's like, what are you, Mexican? And I'd look at him, I'd be like, really? And he's sitting there drinking orange soda. I go, you really want to go there?
Tyrone.
Orange soda. There's only 2 types of people that drink orange soda. The
Blacks and Sicilians.
Wow,
No, seriously.
Sicilians drink too.
Seriously, that's a very big staple in the Sicilian household. They have a thing for grape and orange and like pineapple soda. I guess it's those African genes.
Dude, if you've never had pineapple soda, I mean...
I used to be obsessed with
I have.
soda.
Yeah.
They've got this
pineapple
watermelon,
soda.
you've got this watermelon cola that they import from Mexico at the grocery store across the street. It's like $2 a 6-pack, and it's amazing.
Nice.
It's like you can put a half a shot of Everclear into a can of it and not notice it because it's delicious. It's that good.
Nice.
We used to do something
for those nights when you really just hate yourself.
Yeah, they used to do this. They get these big metal tubs that are normally used for watering holes for horses and stuff. You'd half bury it in the ground. It's deceptively tall. You could jump into this thing and you could stand up in it and it would come up to your waist. But they used to fill these things. They get a brand new one, filled up with ice, fruit juice, and as many bottles of Everclear as they could possibly afford.
Nice.
And that was the party
Fucking
punch.
Everclear. Holy shit. Brings back memories.
Shit, dude. Good, powerful fucking shit.
It tastes like grubbing alcohol, but hey, if you wanted to go from 0 to 60 as fast as you possibly fucking can, accept no substitutes.
This girl I knew, she was a porn star down actually in Florida, in Orlando. It was on a website back in the 90s. It folded up. I looked for it years ago. But she had an uncle that used to run the shit up from Maryland to New York, Everclear, when you couldn't buy it in New York. You still can't buy it up here. It's still illegal, something from other states.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the first time I ever saw Everclear, I think it was maybe 18 or 19 years old. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And all I seen was this bottle with this ear of corn on the label. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, check this out. And they took a shot, and they put the shot on the table. I go, yeah. And guy hits it with a match and it bursts into flames and he slams back a shot. I go, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, it's pure alcohol.
You need to fucking try. You need to.
No, you could kill yourself. You could fuck up and like set your insides on fire.
Yeah.
It's a really stupid thing to do.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, don't do that.
This was the wizened old biker who'd been doing it for years. I guess he knew how to time it.
Nice.
Well, I mean, if he's been doing it for years and he's still alive, he's obviously figured out the trick.
I think from what I understand, there's a trick to it. You let it burn for like a few seconds. And by that point, when you down it, it's not like you're downing like alcohol that's still going to be burning. At that point, it goes out, I guess. Fuck, the man was 50 and he was still kicking, so I'm guessing he had figured it out. Yeah, I've seen people do that and fuck it up.
Oh, yeah, it seems pretty self-critiquing,
Yeah.
You don't have to ask, did I do it right? I mean, it's pretty obvious on something like that.
Yeah. I would advise not doing it if you have a very big bushy beard. Yeah. One of those things. You shouldn't be drinking flaming alcohol if you got a lot of facial hair.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, in general, you could probably have just ended that sentence like right in the middle and it would have been all right. You probably shouldn't do that at all. But,
I got to go do my rounds real quick.
All right.
When I get back, or whenever we get to it, proceed with my interrogation.
Oh, right. So you're the guy. Right. Okay.
Yeah, he's my Joker.
Mm.
I'll return.
We're seeing an animated GIF of a cat stealing her owner's straw.
Okay, well, while he's gone, then give me some background. Are you trying to date him, or is he just trying to? Or are you just trying to go up there and bone him?
It's on a play it by ear basis right now. We would like to date each other, but he's in Chicago. I'm in Florida.
Right. I need a little bit of supporting information so that I can direct my apparently interrogative questions here. Questions.
You guys want to help because you guys have actually known Burnside longer than I have.
All right. He's a history buff. He's like me. He's and me and Six. He's very patriotic.
Explains the ski mask.
Yeah, I actually, this is because I hide my identity because I live right outside of New York City, and I'm afraid, not me personally afraid, I'm afraid my family, Antifa will hurt them, so that's why I hide my identity.
Bro, you're on the internet. I would never dog anybody for taking extra privacy measures on the internet. Ever.
Yeah.
It's the fucking internet, man. Go for it.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I'm in a position right now where nobody gives a fuck who I am, so it's fine.
I met Burnside last September down in Washington, D.C. He commuted down there from Chicago. I came down from New York. One of the other guys, Greater Ajax, also came from Chicago. We are friends with Diogenes. He was basically fleeing the was he pissed off the entire coast?
Okay, did everybody just freeze there, or is it just me?
No, video froze.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still here.
So well, he's like on full Ultron there with the
Scooby fell into a hole.
yeah, an Ultron hole. Oh, we got 2 scoobs. 2 scoobs of raisins.
Sorry about that.
It's all right.
I don't know what happened. Oh, there's 2 of me in here now, isn't there?
Okay.
Yeah, that.
Hey,
Two of you, or
Doublemint
is this some kind
twins,
of
it's not
lucha
me.
tag team thing?
Yeah.
No, for whatever reason, it just said my connection was timed out and I had to reload it.
Oh, it's
All
okay.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that happen plenty of times.
Yeah, but what was I saying to you
It's a real
before I
fucking
got
protocol right here.
Yeah. Yeah, so we all met down in D.C. Burnside's a really good character. Good guy. Yeah, there goes my ghost. And, yeah, just a decent all-around person. Probably one of the nicest people I ever met. Very genuine. Very honest.
Terra, you're going to destroy this.
Very
guy.
honest.
He ask them, ask Six and Scooby. He's been asking for it.
Yeah, he hasn't.
Literally saying, have somebody interrogate me.
Oh, no, I didn't know. I just
yeah.
mean, if he's as nice as these guys say he is, you're going to destroy him.
That's why I want you to interrogate him and see if he's crazy enough to handle this.
Oh, he is. He is. Look, he's a nice person, don't get me wrong, but the boy is nuts. Yeah. Every one of us
And
on
Sly
this
can
stream
tell
pretty
you,
much
I
has
need
got
crazy.
something with him.
When you hang out with me.
True. I was friends with your ex-sister-in-law.
Patches. ¿Cómo se dice?
I swear your ex-wife was the only sane one in that family.
It's true.
Butch. What's happening, buddy?
Hi.
It'd be funny if the dog jumps up and closes the door and she's locked out.
I returneth.
No, I'm standing
Welcome
right
back.
here. The dog can't do it. Thank you. All right, so he's been given a heads up about you, so now he can interrogate you.
Cool.
Yeah,
Go
you
deal with
you owe your buddies here a bottle of something nice. They sat here and gave you very, very glowing reviews.
Well, I try to be a civilized individual. I'm not dealing with.
I don't drink.
Hey, nobody here used the word civilized, okay? I wouldn't go that far.
I'm thinking something like a top shelf mezcal.
Yeah. I don't drink, but I'll take a dub of this.
Ah, get some greenery there, buddy.
Of course.
Nice.
Always. I don't
Medical.
stream without it. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I need it, you know. I mean, it's true. You do know I am a cripple. It is the truth. I have my cane right here. So.
Awesome.
And he trips people with it.
That's what they're for.
So either a top shelf mezcal or maybe like a brick of Chinese pu'er. Pu'er is a fermented Chinese tea. It's aged and fermented, and comes in these big blocks.
I'm thinking
Nice.
Cabo Wabo Gold.
That's not bad either.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
I could
God,
find
I
it,
can't
did
even tell you about the
get
last
some,
time I
old
drank
school
that shit.
Gainesville Green.
The last time I drank Cabo Wabo, woo, buddy, good times.
Okay, let the interrogation start. And Burnside, you are in a well.
All right, give me 1 second here.
Yeah. So you're down digging for that pirate gold again. Yar.
You know, Burnside, maybe now I just thought of something for your channel on YouTube. We can use for your theme song, Sending Our Love Down a Well from The Simpsons.
There we go.
Damn this mask. All right, everyone check out the dog while I have some soda.
Puppy toes. Puppy toes. Puppy toes.
Pudge, you are famous. Everyone sees you. They're watching you nap.
Sleepy dog.
All right.
He's such a cutie.
Yeah, you sound a little bit better. You still sound like oh God, I can't remember the name. Video killed the radio star.
Oh, the Buggles.
The Buggles.
Thank you, the Buggles. The beginning of the video.
Radio kill the radio star.
Pictures came and broke your heart. We can't go back, we've gone too far.
Oh.
Now that I've shown my age.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm older
The
than
video
you.
they aired on MTV.
Yeah.
Back when MTV didn't suck.
Yeah.
Back when it showed music videos. Or
Yeah, when it showed actual
or programming at all that had to do with music.
God, that's why I can't watch that shit anymore. Nowadays, just reality TV, chronic masturbation, and stupid shit.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of TV,
Sorry, what?
speaking of TV, we have. I want to read this article before Burnside gets interrogated. Okay, you guys remember the TV show Smallville? I never watched it, but people that I know did.
Yes, I've seen every single episode.
Okay, Smallville actress Allison Mack linked to alleged sex trafficking cult leader.
Good for her.
Wow.
Yep.
The female Dr. Fate.
Good for her.
Oh, that's who she was. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
she was the one that ran the school paper.
Mm-hmm.
I never watched Smallville.
Okay, let's see.
She's actually really cute.
Yeah, she is. She is. I'm not even really a blonde kind of guy. Let's see. 2 former stars of the hit TV series Smallville allegedly used their celebrity status to recruit young women for a sex cult, according to a published report. Kristen Kruk and Allison Mack signed up with the self-help guru Keith Raniere, leader of the NXIVM, pronounced Nexium, like the heartburn.
I was gonna say like the freaking antacid.
Nexium group.
I mean, heartburn's not very sexy, though, not having it.
Based in upstate New York.
Oh God.
Mac played a high school student with a secret crush on young Superman, played by Welling. Crook played Clark Kent's love interest, Lana Lang. Raniere was arrested this week at a $10,000 a week villa in Mexico and extradited to the U.S., where he was charged with sex trafficking and accused of branding women in their pelvic area while they were held down, according to a criminal complaint. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's less funny.
Yeah, a lot less fun. Yeah. In a letter posted on a website related to NXIVM, Nexium, Raniere wrote, quote, "These allegations are most disturbing to me, as nonviolence is one of my most important values." Ooh. The group issued a statement Thursday saying they were cooperating with authorities and would clear Raniere's name. He also allegedly forced his slaves to keep a very low-calorie diet and to document their food intake, the complaint says. Wow, classic control freak behavior. As a punishment for not following these rules, the women were forced to attend classes where they wore fake udders over their breasts while people called them derogatory names.
What the
Fuck's sake. Former Nexium publicist.
I sound like a field trip.
Yeah. Former Nexium publicist Frank Parlato has worked for years to document the inner workings of the group, which purports to be a self-help organization. Quote, her nickname among the defectors is Pimp Mac, Parlato wrote on Voice.
Mac?
Yeah, Mac was with Rainier and Puerto Vallarta at the time of his arrest. She was completely enamored with Rainier and completely under his thrall, Parlato told Inside Edition. Kruk, who signed on first, later brought in her co-star Mac, and both were used to lure young women to join the group, according to Parlato. They were used as poster girls. You know, I kind of had a thing for Kristen Kruk, but damn.
Being the plaything of the grand dragon of a sex cult. That's the one it's a deal breaker, huh? 6.
Yeah, kind of a deal breaker. So I'm kind of into the crazy chicks, but
that's a bit much.
That's a bit much. So,
yeah, there's limits to that sort of thing.
That's a bit much.
I like some kinky shit, but that's nope. Just a whole lot of nope. Not gonna go there.
Yep. So that's like 1,001 nope memes wrapped into one.
Yeah. It's just pretty much how you define nope, to be honest.
Say nope to nope. By saying nope.
Well, that seems like a good way to segue into interrogating Frank here.
Oh yeah.
Works for me, man.
Well, it is as nutty as you may advertise yourself, Burnside. At least you didn't lure chicks into a sex cult.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Actually, that was part of my question. We're going to start with a two-part question. One, how would you attempt to lure a Terra into a sex cult? And two, when you started trafficking her, what would you advertise her specialty as?
Let's see here. First off, how would I lure her into a sex cult? That's pretty easy at this point. All I got to do is convince her I'm gonna have her come over to Chicago to move in with me or something like that. Or just go, you wanted to come and visit? Well, guess what? I got a way to get you over here. Come on over. We're gonna have a fucking, anime fest thing or some shit like that. And then as far as the advertiser,
yeah, sell her.
I couldn't hear you.
Me. Yeah, no, make a pitch. Make a sales pitch. Sell her to me like you were going to try to get me to buy her for sex.
All right. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people normally would go and pay a lot for this because she's what we call a Swiss Army knife of all the fun things you could do.
She comes with attachments. I don't know what they're for or how to use.
No, everyone knows how to use them if you have a particular taste. That's the thing. She does everything on the menu. Everything. Pick you about some things you didn't know.
If there are boxes to check, you can check them.
I guarantee to you.
The real box checker, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Boxes. Yeah, she's got that as an option. And if you take a little path on the darker side, she's got tools and toys and tools and toys.
Oh, so is that why you're interested in her? Because she's just a box checker?
Yeah.
Well, that's why I've come to you. I heard you were looking. Therefore, I present to you the TerraSynn.
Oh, well done. Didn't even break the scenario. Good for you. Stayed in character. I'm a LARPer, so that's bonus points.
Nice.
Staying in character when somebody's costume falls off is extremely important.
Oh yeah, I'm normally pretty good at doing that, man. That was one of the hardest parts about initially trying to be a comedian.
Ah, yeah.
Yep.
So initially trying, so are you no longer attempting to be a comedian?
Nah. The problem is, thanks to the fact that whenever anybody politically gets their jangles jinied or their jinies jangled or whatever the fuck it is, they immediately decide they're gonna call lawyers and shit.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, 30% of my comedy is politically oriented just because I've seen so many fucking stupid people. And if I, start getting up on stage and ripping about, dead bodies matter and all sorts of shit like that, and all sorts of things of that matter, or the quad-gender trans-dimensional brony lords of Mao Zedong and his feminist cult of insanity and all sorts of things of that nature, if I start cracking those jokes, then the people will gather outside and start protesting. They'll key my car. They'll start lighting garbage cans on fire and having sex with them, and then I'll be banished from a variety of venues to radical assholes who have no sense of humor or civility whatsoever.
So, in essence, Burnside, man, you'd be better off if it was 1988 instead of 2018.
Fucking tell me about it, dude.
People in the 80s, they had a sense of humor.
Yeah,
you could actually joke. And then the damn 90s happened, and that was the beginning of the end.
No. Only 90s kids remember. The 90s were the only good decade ever, right?
Fuck that.
Pretty much.
80s to the 90s. The 90s was like when the sun started setting, because people would bitch about something, but typically you could do what I just did when you tried to go and knock me off the tracks. You just roll it and everybody laughs at them, and then they're the butt of the joke instead of you.
Right.
But once the 2000s came, oh no, the new Red Scare returned.
Yeah.
Yep, all the sodomists came out to play. And then everything became dull and inept and stupid.
Well, what's your favorite thing about sodomy?
The women and the fact that I can make fun of a whole bunch of the fuckers on the north end of the fucking 38th parallel. Because literally, the reason why I go and dress up in black all the time is because literally these fucking sodomites on the north end of Chicago, you can all tell they're gay from miles away because they all dress like fucking weird ass neon signs that got a fucking boogie to them or have just done way too many drugs and can't walk straight. They'll be fucking wiggling up and down the fucking block and shit like, they're either like coked up or drunk up or somebody, raped them in the asshole too hard or something or other. And have like these obnoxious pink, green, blue, all sorts of flamboyant looking fucking, obviously naturally gay shirts with Che Guevara and Mao Zedong, Joseph Stalin, and them on there. And it's like, yep, that's a faggot. That's an absolute faggot.
So in essence, what the Burnside, the way he describes it, is it's kind of like the old Chris Rock comedy thing. So there's like a war in the black community. There's black people, and then there's N-words.
Yep.
So there's kind of like a war in the gay community. There's gay people, and then there's sodomites.
Yep. Quite literally. And sadly, the sodomites have won 80% of the war because the other 20% are far, far away doing their own stuff without the sodomites knowing because they're like, we want nothing to do with those fuckers.
They're off being grown-ups.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Lame.
And I gotta do rounds, so I'll be back in a second. Prepare your next interrogation question.
Okay. While he's off doing rounds, I'm going to read this article here.
Yeah,
Apparently,
this is how I plan on basing them from now on. I'm just going to take whatever the news article you read and just segue bullshit question. This is fun.
Well, you're going to have to be creative here. Let's see. Canadians' love affair with Justin Trudeau is over. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau looks no longer invincible. After showing a steady lead in public opinion surveys for more than 2 years after his surprise October 2015 election victory, Trudeau appears to be politically vulnerable. And that's despite a buoyant economy, what's seen a steady hand in NAFTA trade talks with President Trump and weak political opposition. Quote, all of a sudden, we see this drop, said David Coletto, chief executive of Abacus Data, an Ottawa polling firm, referring to his company's latest poll completed in early March. It's the first time since Trudeau became prime minister that we have results showing the Conservatives slightly ahead. CBC's poll tracker, which aggregates and weighs the results of a dozen opinion surveys, reported in late March that the opposition Conservative Party is now in the lead at 37.7% of voting intentions compared to Trudeau's Liberals 33.7. That's a 4-point lead, and that's actually pretty big. The left of center New Democratic Party was third at 18.5. Some observers say it's just a question of midterm blues, with a Canadian election not scheduled until the fall of 2019. But the real culprit seems to have been Trudeau's visit to India in February. During the week-long trip, Trudeau was widely mocked for wearing traditional Indian garb as he crossed India with his wife and 3 children. For voters who had welcomed Trudeau's global status as a progressive political leader and proud international standard bearer for Canada, the images of Trudeau in brash Bollywood outfits, as well as known sightseeing spots, were a serious come down. Quote, when you have foreign media like CNN and BBC making fun of our prime minister, that was jarring for some people and made some people question whether he was the best person for the job, Coletto said. For critics such as columnist Andrew Coyne, C-O-Y-N-E, the national Kanye West, who was who see Trudeau as charming but an intellectual lightweight, the India trip simply proved their outlook. Quote, the little things that seemed so charming at first, all those dashing gestures and glam photo ops, might well come to seem at first frivolous, then irritating. An impression of unseriousness compounded by a series of bungled foreign policy excursions, of which the India trip was only the last, Coyne wrote. Making things worse, Trudeau was harshly criticized for the dinner invitation made to Jaspal Atwal, a convicted Sikh Canadian terrorist from British Columbia, for an official Canadian dinner during the visit. The invitation was withdrawn after it was made public, but not before inflicting significant political damage on Trudeau and his entourage. Pollster Nick Nenos says what's striking about Trudeau's dip in popularity is that it's completely self-inflicted. Both the Conservative and New Democratic parties have new inexperienced leaders who are making no significant impression on Canadians. In fact, Trudeau still leads by a healthy margin as the preferred choice for prime minister. Besides the disastrous India trip, Nanos said that something else is going on. There's a major gender divide when it comes to Trudeau's support, and it's only getting more pronounced. Women have always been partial Trudeau, not just for his movie star looks, but also his progressive social policies and his self-description as a feminist. Nanos said the divide grew more sharply as he continued to push a pro-feminist agenda, with Trudeau having lost about 1/3 of his male support since 2015. He's been very gender-focused, Nanos said. When you focus so much on gender, that it means that other voters, i.e. men, aren't as important. Nanos believes there's still plenty of time for Trudeau and the Liberals to turn things around. They have to return to a progressive agenda and focus on the middle class that appeals to both men and women. Stephen Atsey, associate professor of political management at Charleton University in Ottawa, said he wouldn't put too much stock in polls 18 months ahead of an election. Quote, governments tend to lag in year 2 or 3 of their mandate, he said. I think they should be worried, but I don't think it's all doom and gloom. Well, as it is true, a fool and his money are soon parted. So is it also true an idiot and his party are soon
squashed?
No longer partying?
No longer partying. So I don't know how that
irony is I'm just thinking about it, Six. The irony of it is, you know, in North America, here in the States and in Canada, these people came to power and then went nuts.
Yeah,
In the
it's
past
kind of
3
entertaining.
years, they've all gone crazy.
Yep. Yep.
Crazy shit. Fucking mayor up by me. We got 90 genders. Hi, how you doing, guys? I'm Scooby331. I identify as a stapler. Crazy shit.
A staple sexual.
Hey, I mean, don't kink shame or whatever. I mean, staples can be hot.
I'm not. That's nothing against you, bro. That's another thing that these younger folks have come up with. This adding shame to the end of anything, like fat shaming.
Oh yeah,
gay shaming. Everything.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's one of these things like.
Joke about.
Yeah, you know what it is like. I talk to these younger people and they bring up these terms with me, and I look at them like, huh? I'm gonna be 39 in a few days. I tell people, and I was in college when Clinton was the president in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah, sure.
I tell these younger people all the time. I'm like, look, no offense, you have to explain shit to me. I can't follow the conversation half the time anymore.
It's because they
like-
speak in newspeak. They don't speak in the normal English language.
That's what happens when you give social engineers power.
Yeah.
They turn everything upside down because they believe in that bullshit critical theory, Frankfurt School horseshit, cultural Marxist ass fuckery.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. I tried to do a Burnside there.
What, engineers overcomplicate things? No, that never happens.
Not to change subjects, I was about to take off my sneaker, and as I was taking off my sneaker, Patches jumped up on the bed and laid down on my foot as I was undoing the laces. So he is now asleep on my foot. I just thought that was adorable, and I had to share it.
Yeah, he doesn't want you to take your shoe off.
Yeah. Patches, Daddy wants to take off his shoe. Let me put on my slippers. Come on, buddy. Oh, you handsome boy.
Oh.
It's a good puppy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Love my puppy.
I'm gonna have to get you, or technically, I'm gonna have to get Patches. I'll have to get Patches a blanket.
He has a blanket.
So I don't know how Justin Trudeau can become fuel for the next interrogation question, but
Ooh. I have fun things in lab for that sodomite in particular.
so our interrogator seems to have a very he's got a creative sort of expression to his face, like he's computating. Either that or the frame is frozen and
Either or, if he's taking a smoke break, if he's
Sly, are you there?
I think he froze.
yeah, I was gonna say he's been holding that he's been holding that pose for quite a while there.
motherfucker.
Well,
I'm starting to like this guy. Damn it, come on.
well,
His Wi-Fi it acts up.
okay. Well, while he's getting that sorted out, I have another. I have.
Drug addict out there having sex with his cable box.
Yeah. Speaking of drug addicts, I have an article. Synthetic pot warning issued after 22 people in Illinois report bleeding from eyes and ears.
No way, I gotta see this shit. Oh.
State and local health officials issued a warning Thursday about a new symptom of synthetic pot. Excessive bleeding from the ears and eyes.
Oh my god, that's so fucking
Started
metal.
the zombie race.
Yeah, the Illinois Department of Public Health reported 22 people in the past few weeks visited emergency rooms with severe bleeding after using a synthetic cannabinoid product. Most of those affected were in the Chicago area, but health officials warned the contaminated products could also be present elsewhere across the state, said department spokesman Melanie Arnold.
Yes, More to the stats. More to the stats.
Oh, Sly had to take a phone call.
Okay. Though synthetic pot has long been considered dangerous, severe bleeding is not a known side effect, said Dr. Melissa Milowich, emergency room physician at Advocate Good Samaritan Hospital in Downers Grove. Quote, this bleeding is not expected, at least in such a significant population so quickly, she said. Despite a statewide ban, Arnold said manufacturers could be slightly tweaking the molecular makeup of the products as a way to get around the law, allowing them to be sold legally. They are also sold on the street, she said.
Bath salts so that you could technically legally sell it as something that you bathe in. Same with the stuff they called watch cleaner.
Oh, boy. And those experiencing bleeding said they obtained the products in convenience stores and from dealers and friends. Health officials reported 22 known people who experienced the symptoms since March 7th, and they continue to track the situation, Arnold said. So far, there are no deaths reported.
This is what we do.
Yep, a change in the latest formula could be behind the new dangerous symptom, Milowich said, because health officials don't know the exact makeup of the products. It's unclear what's causing the bleeding, she said. Oh, gosh. While there have been no such cases at Good Samaritan ER, Milowich said synthetic pot, often called fake weed, K2, or spice, has previously displayed life-threatening symptoms like kidney failure, along with psychosis. Quote, people don't realize how dangerous this is, she said. The man-made substance is a mixture of hundreds of chemicals, often called cannabinoids, because they affect the same brain cell receptors as the main ingredient of marijuana. Cannabinoids are sometimes sprayed on plant material for smoking or are sold as liquids to be vaporized and inhaled in e-cigarettes and other devices. The health department's warning said the products are also sometimes referred to as herbal or liquid incense. Recent patient reports of severe bleeding led health officials to warn the public not to use any synthetic cannabinoid products. While those affected by the outbreak admitted using cannabinoids, it's difficult to determine their exact source for the substance. Dr. Nirav Shah, director of the Public Health Department, says there's an erroneous perception that synthetic cannabinoids are a safe and legal alternative to marijuana. Shah says they're unsafe because it's difficult to know what chemicals they contain or what an individual's reaction will be. A Centers for Disease Control and Prevention study found there's also an association between teens who use synthetic pot and a heightened risk for violent behavior, risky sex, abuse of other drugs. Anyone who's uses these drugs and experiences unexplained bleeding or bruising is advised to call 911 or have someone take them to the emergency room.
Zombies.
Oh, God. I know what that spice and K2 shit is. I know a good 2 out of 3 of those things you mentioned. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Oh, boy. So the moral of the story here is...
don't do spice.
Don't do none of that synthetic shit, dude. Do the real deal. Don't be a cheap ass because you'll be a dead ass. And you will be a part of my stats.
Yeah. Yeah. Accept no substitutes. Do the real deal, or you might be a worm's meal.
Forget a worm's meal. They might become patient X. And I'm gonna have to shoot him in the fucking head.
Yep.
But only after I feed people to them.
I fucking love this one. Oh, not to be outdone. Oh boy. Californians to take their coffee with a cancer warning. Yep. A Los Angeles judge has determined that coffee companies must carry an ominous cancer warning label because of a chemical produced in the roasting process. Superior Court Judge Alihu Burrell said Wednesday that Starbucks and other companies failed to show that benefits from drinking coffee. Failed to show that benefits from drinking coffee outweighed any risks. He ruled in an earlier phase of trial that companies hadn't shown the threat from the chemical was insignificant. It's very, 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 very strangely written. Anyhow, the Council for Education and Research on Toxics and a nonprofit group sued Starbucks and 90 other companies under a state law that requires warnings on a wide range of chemicals that can cause cancer. One is acrylamide, a carcinogen present in coffee. Defendants failed to satisfy their burden of proving that consumption of coffee confers a benefit to human health, Burrell wrote in his proposed ruling. The coffee industry had claimed the chemical was present in harmless levels and should be exempted from the law because it results naturally from the cooking process that makes beans flavorful. It also argued coffee was good for the body. The ruling came despite eased concerns in recent years about the possible dangers of coffee, which some studies finding health benefits. In 2016, an international agency for research on cancer, the Cancer Agency and World Health Organization, moved coffee off its possible carcinogen list. The lawsuit was brought under the Safe Drinking Water and Toxic Enforcement Act, passed by voters in 1986. It allows private citizens, advocacy groups, and attorneys to sue on behalf of the state and collect a portion of civil penalties. Sounds like a scam to me, but I don't know too much about that. The law has been credited with reducing chemicals that cause cancer and birth defects, such as lead in hair dyes, mercury in nasal sprays, and arsenic in bottled water. But it's also been widely criticized for abuses by lawyers shaking down businesses for quick settlements. Yeah. It's a double-edged sword there. So,
hey, Scooby?
Yep.
I'm about to do a screen share. I think you would benefit from one of these.
What is it?
It's a more comfortable mask for you to get. It's for like people that ride motorcycles.
Oh, cool.
It's like a neoprene.
Yeah. You can actually breathe in them.
I actually used to wear neoprene when we first started streaming. And yeah, I couldn't breathe wearing the thing. Actually, I'm an idiot. I just thought of something. You just reminded me of something, Terra. Sylvana sent me something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's actually, if you look, the guy with the sunglasses that's up top. Yeah, she sent me one of those things to wear. Let me try throwing that on. Maybe I'll be able. Actually, nah. You know what it is? I don't have sunglasses right now, and I want to keep my face as hidden as possible. So I'll just tough it out with this. But here, let me show you something real quick. This I just threw on because it's like easy. I do have something else.
We could get you one of these clown American flag masks.
That's all good. I got something. I got this.
Let me see what you got.
This.
Well, put the bitch on.
You won't be able to hear me. That's the whole reason I'm not wearing it. See? Pretty cool, huh? What up, Burnside?
Same as always, fucking working, doing rounds.
Very cool.
Yeah. Zipping around doing the usual shit. Napa's got a couple things coming in to make sure that they're not going to drop anything on their feet or break anything. But, I think it's pretty hard to break a 500-pound diesel battery. So, yeah.
I found something even better, Scoob. And I'm going to do a screen share again. Hold on.
Okay, cool. Let's see.
Give me a second.
Mm-hmm. Take your time.
And we can get it custom made.
Ooh.
Yeah. There we go. Right there.
Well, I was raised Catholic, so
That's actually fucking cool looking.
yeah.
Damn. That might be my new Guy Fawkes mask. I dig that.
Yeah, you can
There's
have it made
this
to look
one.
like your flag.
Oh, hell yeah.
You can have it made to look like the flag you got right there.
Is there like a site that does custom paint jobs on those?
Yep. I mean,
Yeah,
check out this
look
one.
at it
It's a
right now.
Two-Face. The Two-Face one.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Oh, bitchin'. You gotta send me that site. Next couple of paychecks before I go out again? Definitely.
All right, clicking visit. Oh, that's a Pinterest.
I'm gonna throw on this other one just to show you what I'm talking about. Give me a second.
Anonymous custom.
This one has a few different components to it, so it's a bit of a pain in the ass to put on and off. The other thing is just really easy and convenient. Nowhere near as dramatic, but bear with me.
Take your time, man.
Let's see. I don't have my headphones on, so if you guys are talking to me right now, I can't hear you. Just giving you the heads up.
It's called My Anon Store.
All right. Let's see.
My Anon store. All right, sweet. I'll definitely have to go fucking check that out.
Well, I'm still screen sharing, so
Nice. I'm glad someone in the fucking collective decided to make cool shit. You know, I'd rather my fucking money go to them, even though, you know, mixed history.
they
But
also
you know
do
what? I'm not.
flags to banners.
Oh, nice. Let me see this.
Are you going to the website now?
Interesting. I haven't seen a red variant before. That's a sect of Anonymous I'm not familiar with. What do they call that red variation they got there? 'Cause I've seen the green one.
Which one? The one next to the anarchist flag, or?
Yeah, the one to the right of the pure anarchist flag, the one to the right of the black one.
It's called Anonymous, MISS.
Oh, okay. I've heard of them, but I don't remember if that was a particular sect or anything. Because I've run into at least 5 Anon chicks that were like, I am anonymous.
All right, here's some of the masks that they already have.
Dia de los.
Pink glitter custom mask. Yeah.
So is it?
Oh, the sugar skull one's kind of cool.
Yeah, the Dia de los Muertos.
Cool shit.
They did a Deadpool one.
Nice. Nice. I dig that black one with the biohazard sign and that Z looking green one. It's cool shit they got.
Oh, look at that. They have the Riddler. Oh, it's an ICP one.
Oh,
And they have
Gene fucking Simmons. Oh, that's awesome. I've got to get that for my buddy Bill. Oh, I've got to get that for his birthday.
Shout it, shout it, shout it out loud.
They have a Friday the 13th one. They have a Joker mask.
They have a Mega Man one.
Hey, maybe I'll wear that to DC. How much is that Gene Simmons mask?
Let me scroll back up. I do believe it is $60. Yep, $60.
All right. Next time, one of these days, I'm definitely gonna have to. If I could swing the $60, yeah, I'm gonna have to get that for Evil.
Oh, we got a Purge mask, perfect for a Scooby.
Which one's perfect for me?
Which one's the Purge one? That the
This
American
one,
flag one,
the
or
one that my mouse? Yeah, the flag one, the one my mouse is over.
Pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh, I like the steampunk one they did.
Yeah, that one's pretty neat looking.
Oh my god, they have a Jigsaw mask.
Ooh. Would you like to play a game, Harley?
I'm gonna punt that fucking doll across the room. All these masks are around $40 to $60. That's not bad.
That
I like
given
that
the
one.
work they're doing into them, yeah, they probably make them themselves from a printer or something. Awesome.
Oh, I love the Satan one.
They've got a gas mask one. That's some seriously cool shit.
So you'll have to talk to him about making. We should get one with the flag you made for Irving on it, and send it to Irving.
Yeah.
Definitely. I dig the shirt.
So can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you just fine.
All right, because I have to talk loud. Because if I talk, this is me talking normally. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you just fine, man. Good.
All right, because the last time I wore this outfit, everyone said they couldn't understand me. That I sounded like I was talking through a sock.
Hmm.
Let's check out some of their mobile phone decals. Oh, they only have one.
That's all right. I can make some phone decals.
I like their mouse pads.
What is Stick still making tea?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that they got the black block stuff there, but other than that, the rest of their shit's pretty cool. But then again, given the nature of Anon, you know, it wouldn't surprise me.
They have combo packs. Let's see what combo pack says. Ooh. You can get 10 anonymous antique silver and gold color Guy Fawkes masks for $60.
Nice.
Or just plain.
Question is why?
I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah, because they're planning on people buying them in groups for that Mayday shit.
Are those like playing cards or something like that that go with the masks that I'm seeing?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not looking.
Okie dokie. This looks like some interesting stuff. Yeah, shit, I wish I knew about this website years ago.
Ooh. Shirts that say badges don't grant extra rights.
That's definitely got Mickey written all over it.
Interesting website.
Yeah, can you send it to me in Discord?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me stop sharing. There we go.
Cool shit, I dig it.
It's still on the cop block thing, but just go there and click on something else in the menu.
All right.
What is that, like an anti-cop website?
No, well,
shirts
kind of.
are.
The shirts are they're because of some of the cops that do use their badge to grant themselves more rights.
You get that in everything.
Yeah. The reason why they probably got those is, depending on how old this site is, this probably popped up around the time they had Occupy. Because originally Occupy had a unique sect of a handful of anonymous guys, a handful of other left and right wing type of politics and stuff, and was stable for a while. And then, for whatever reason, the retards decided they're going to be A-okay with the fucking pure anarchist black box that Soros sent in. And then after that, the cops were like, all right, we're not going to tolerate you guys anymore. They couldn't figure out who the fuck was in which group because, Occupy is basically a mishmash of like 4, 5, 6, 8 different fucking groups. So that want to backfire on both factions.
Six, you're back from making your tea.
Yep.
Six, let me ask you, how do I sound? Do I sound muffled to you?
A little bit. Not too bad, though.
What about you two? Do I still sound all right or muffled?
You sound fine to me.
No, you sound
All right, I have the Echo King and the Echo Queen on my side, but Six says I'm muffled, so I'm torn.
Screw you.
You keep saying that over and over. Well, either way, I'm going to get a wireless mic to put in here to boost it. So,
Yeah.
Why not? Fucking hotness. Oh, my God. I'm putting back on the hockey mask. I can't breathe with all this shit.
All right. Go ahead, take your time, man.
Yeah, this is like, I was going to actually film videos with this. This wasn't like for streaming because I couldn't sit here for 2 hours with this shit. You'd be like, Scooby, Scooby. I'd be like, that's passed out on the counter with the fucking mask on. This is not the way I want to be found. All right, so give me 2 seconds. I'm going to put back on that hockey mask.
All right. Any word from Sly? Is he coming back in for my interrogation?
He's trying. He's dealing with a friend that's having a shit night.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, I know.
One time you find me a decent fucking person. You used to do that shit for me. What the fuck bar, man?
Well, at least she has friends that are lining up to talk to you. That's a good sign on her behalf.
Yep.
So I went to college to become a journalist, minored in anthropology, and now I dress like an American flag for a living.
Yeah.
Who the fuck would have figured it would go sideways that way?
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, well, you could be doing worse.
True. I could be one of those poor bastards dressing like a lobster standing out in front of Long John Silver's handing out coupons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually, come to think of it, if I won the lottery, that's the type of job I'd look for.
Yeah.
Hey, go for it, man.
What, working at Long John Silver's?
No, wearing an animal costume and handing out coupons.
Scooby wearing an animal costume and handing out coupons. Oh, that's rich.
Or you could be
I can see him getting mad, going, "This shit's fucking hot." Takes off the mask, slams it on the ground, panting, sweat covering him, and some kids right there seeing, you know, like, I don't know, a bunny or some shit, freaks the fuck out and you scar the child for life.
That sounds about
can
right.
see that.
There you go.
well, you could be one of those guys that stands around twirling those signs.
Yeah, right.
I
Oh,
see those.
speaking of signs, I'm glad you brought that up. Burnside. You
Yeah.
said that Weibo's coming to DC also, right?
Yeah, I believe she was planning on it. I don't know how far she's gotten through with it, but that was her plan, if I remember correctly.
Okay, she's a small little thing, right?
Yeah, she's a midget.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. All right, hold on. Let me show you. Hold on. All right. So I got the backpack portion. Get off, you bastard. Give that. There we go. Okay. I got the backpack portion here. As I knock into shit because it's dark. All right. Yeah, so this is the thing that was supposed to be the flag holder. There's no way on God's green earth I'm fitting into this thing.
I see it.
Yeah, the flag would sit here. And it would go on her back because she's the only person that's going to be small enough unless... Is NightCrow coming?
Nah, he was talking about having responsibilities.
All right. Well, actually, I don't think it would fit him either. He's just not tall, but I know he's wide, so this wouldn't fit him either. It would probably only fit Weibo. All right.
Yeah, and I'm not wearing something like that not when I'm dressed like this. Because
Yeah.
I'm probably going to have a corset. We're still live, Scoob.
I know.
Okay.
Why? Could you see me?
No, not yet. Just making
I know.
sure you
That's why
didn't miss.
I was standing over here adjusting it. Why? You could see me standing over on the side adjusting my mask?
No, I was just making sure you didn't accidentally take it off while on air.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. No, I know. Plus, I grew up reading comic books. It's cool being able to wear a mask and have a legitimate reason to do it, so.
You are a crime fighter.
No,
He's
seriously.
a hero.
I've been waiting for the past hour for Terra to say, I suppose you're wondering why I've all called you here tonight. Maybe this is the thing I wear the more. It's simple and I get to show off my hair.
There you go.
Well, you know as well as I do. You got a good hair.
Yeah. Yes, I have dodged the balding bullet thus far.
Oh, you got more native genes than anything else. I don't care what anyone says. I don't give a shit what those tests say with your 4% Jewish. Bro, seriously, you look like your name should be Running Deer. I'm not even joking. You look like a fair-skinned native, so you're not going to lose your hair.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. I mean, Christ, you got to have some sort of thing. You can't grow a beard. I mean, God, can't grow a beard. And you go bald, that's like a fucking nut punch, and then they give you a wedgie.
Yeah.
Hey, look at it this way. I envy you. I get a beard like fucking Gerard Butler in 300 when it comes in. It's like, big curly thing. That's how I know I have Greek ancestry, because how the hell are you going to get a beard that comes in like macaroni looking like Zeus if you ain't part Greek?
This is Sparta. So I watched that the other night.
Who likes boobies? We like boobies.
Hmm.
Hi, baby. You want to be on the camera again?
Is it the kitty?
Yes.
Hey, kitty, kitty.
She wants me to go to bed.
Yeah. I think my cats are trying to encourage me to do the same, because they like to curl up like little bookends right next to my, like one on either shoulder.
Where's my baby? Yes, you are. You guys hear that purr?
A little bit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at my tabby is, she's standing on the other side of the doorway, and she has both of her ears directed towards me, and that's kind of her way of showing that she's it's a gesture of disapproval that I'm still awake streaming, and I haven't given her any treats, or I'm not laying down so she can't curl up, and so on and so forth.
Are you trying to get to my other hand? Or you want to curl up with the puppy dog?
Well, I guess on that note, I guess I'm going to jump off here, guys.
Okay.
But it was awesome hanging out with you all, and getting to see all the awesome animals there.
Mm-hmm.
You see this?
It's
The dog and the cat getting along. Oh, she's laying with him. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Let me see.
So dogs are naturally pack animals, so I guess he has accepted her as part of the pack.
I gotta get a picture of this.
6, are you doing that thing tomorrow, you said, or Saturday?
The Marchmas Eve?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to be tomorrow afternoon.
All right, yeah. Hit me up, what time you said? 5 p.m. my time?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll definitely be here then.
Okay. All righty. I'll see you then.
All right. Good night, bro.
Y'all take it easy.
All
Yep.
right. Night 6.
Yep. Be good, 6.
Tell Burnside, good night for me.
Definitely.
We're bad guys. This is what we do.
Burnside. You're still playing with the damn phone, huh?
Who, me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a reason to right this moment. I'm playing a very interesting game.
Oh, very cool. What game?
It's a private game. I really can't talk about it.
Ah, okay, fair enough. What the hell is Burnside doing? His rounds?
Yeah, probably.
Ah, okay. Good for
Hey,
him.
sorry there. I had to go do the paperwork. So is he coming back?
Nah, 6 called in the night because his cat was telling him time for bed.
Oh, damn!
And I don't think Sly's gonna make it back.
Son of a
So-
bitch!
Thank you, Scooby, for subscribing. I thought you had already subscribed to me.
So did I. I looked up your name. That's the thing I wanted to ask you. I've been getting unsubscribed to a lot of people.
Me too.
So, all right, because I thought I was subscribed to you already, and I'm like, wow, I'm not subscribed to her. All right, that's weird. And I subscribed, and I'm looking, I'm like, all right,
That's strange.
yeah. The same thing with 6, his channels.
Yeah, it's probably YouTube fucking around because they're assholes.
Yeah. That's the only thing I can think of because I was subscribed to you. Let me make sure I'm still subscribed to you. It says I'm subscribed.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna go look at
I
my
don't
channel and
trust
see
them.
how many subscribers I have.
I don't trust their algorithms.
Yeah, of course, never trust their fucking algorithms. They're all bullshit.
I have 25 subscribers.
Cool. Congrats.
That's good.
And this video already got 4 likes without mine.
Yay.
Nice.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. You guys want to chill or not? It doesn't matter to me.
All right. Burnside.
All right, I am the Burnsides BitChute. You can find me on YouTube, BitChute, Gab AI, and Twitter. I'm on pretty much everywhere except Twitter and Redbubble as the Burnside Film Project. I'm just the Burnside Film or Burnside Film on Redbubble. Just look up Canadian Rebel Flag and you'll be able to find my stuff. I'm getting more fun shit up there soon. On Twitter, I am Burnside_bums. And that's about it for now. MAGA Victoria, motherfuckers.
Did you already mention your Redbubble? People, go buy his Redbubble shit so I can go fuck him.
Yes, I did.
Scooby?
I'm Scoobies331. You can find me here on YouTube. I'm on Minds.com, Patreon, PayPal, Gab AI, and I am back on Twitter as not Scooby331. I don't exactly remember why I got thrown off of Twitter a few years ago, but I'm back now. So yeah, you can follow me there on Twitter as not Scooby331. Yeah, that's pretty much everything I got going on right now.
And of course, I'm TerraSynn. If you're watching this video, obviously you found me on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. You can also find me on IMVU, Facebook, and Twitter. I also have an Etsy store. It's in the description. Everyone's information is in the description. Please go to the Etsy store, buy the wreaths. You know, when I get purses, buy them so I can, you know, go to Chicago and claim Burnside as mine.
Giggity.
So, everyone, have a good night. Fuck y'all.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us.